Game 2 here in Bend between the Elks and the Pippins. We're here at Vince Ganna Stadium. Marcus McKimmy with me on Pippins Pregame after a wild 15-10 win last night. You guys had the early lead, let it go. Overall, though, you guys really never were that close to them. Do you feel overall pretty good about that, or are there still some negatives with giving up that lead that you're worried about?
Well, you never want to give up 6 after being up 11, or specifically after scoring 7. You want to stay out of a big inning and keep the momentum. Fortunately for us, all of their runs they scored, we were able to, at the very minimum, get one the top of the next inning and keep that perception of momentum and continue to create offense. It was a long inning, after the 7th spot for Bo, and he wasn't able to regain, his usual, for lack of better words, momentum and feel. Fortunately for us, we're deep in the bullpen, and Matt Trask was able to keep them at bay while we continued to grind out that first win on the road here.
We'll talk about the bats more in a sec, but how about Trask? Now, twice in a row, he's come in really tough situations. He probably could have given up more last night. What is it about him and Eli Morgan, too, at this very young age that they're able to hang in there and really battle the adversity?
Well, they trust their stuff. They know that they're good enough to be here. They have confidence in their teammates, and the fact that we're using them in the roles that we are is because they've gotten what they've earned. They've earned the right to Morgan start in that spot in our rotation, and Matty be our guy out of the bullpen to be able to come in and pitch multiple innings and give us a chance to win. And so I'm happy for both those guys.
How about Vince Fernandez, 4 for 5 again last night, leads the league in average, slugging on base, and third in home runs and RBI. He hasn't let off as a guy that did not play a whole lot this spring. What is it about him that you're seeing, and what is he doing to improve as this summer's gone on?
Well, not to take anything away from Vince, but, there's several guys on our team that are kind of growing up before our eyes, getting to play every day. You alluded to it, not playing significant innings in the spring and just having a chance to really help their ball club. And the thing with Vince is, there's not a whole lot of pressure on him to perform because everybody else is doing their job. And, we've talked about this a couple times on pregame. He's come up with guys on base every time. So that's a credit to, the guys ahead of him, and you can't drive guys in unless there's significant guys on base in front of you, unless you're hitting solo bombs all the time, and I don't think any of his 4 have been solo varieties. So that's they're big plays and big momentum swings for us to be able to, create multiple runs of offense, specifically the way Vince is hitting right now.
Lastly, you talked about Bo Kern struggling a little bit last night, but you have Austin Woodward tonight, a guy that's really been effective, still an ERA under 1. You expect a big bounce-back effort from him tonight on the mound? Or not a bounce-back for him, but for your staff? Yeah.
Sure. It's still the same. We're looking to play as consistent in 9 innings as we can. And sometimes when you have long innings like that, there's a layover and a loss of momentum. And again, I've got all the confidence in the world in Bo, and I think that he's gonna bounce back fine. But as far as Woodward goes, he knows that it's even more important to carry over from yesterday. And what we're doing right now is really trying to grind it out one day at a time. And I know he'll be ready to go.
A win tonight or tomorrow, the Pippins will have a 7th series win in the last 9. Going to be impressive to watch. We'll see. 6:35 first pitch. We're getting ready right here as we close Pippins Pregame out on PippinsBaseball.com.